So I've been doing this side hustle for about 6 months now. It feels like it's really starting to take off, but I can't decide when I should actually quit my 9 to 5 and kind of go all in.
That's a really good question. I get that all the time. There's a couple of things you need to consider. So you need to consider where the side hustle is in terms of actual revenue coming in, right? So you've got a certain set of expenses that are going to keep you afloat. Your rent, your groceries, your utilities, your car payment, your insurance. So you've got basically a budget that if you don't get that money, you'll be in trouble. So you got to think about that amount of money, and then you have to think about, you know, how close are you with the side hustle? Are you 80% of the way there, or are you 20% of the way there?
Right.
That's like easy to be like, okay, I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
Right? And then the other piece is maybe you're 50% of the way to like actually being able to cover your expenses, but part of the problem is you're feeling stressed out and overwhelmed because you're doing 2 jobs.
Yeah.
And so in those cases, then it's the time to start thinking about how much more could you do if you actually jumped in and quit your job and made the side hustle number 1, right? Like, can you see that? Can you see like, if I just put in more time, I'd get to from 50% to 100%?
Yeah.
Right? The last bit is your savings. How much are you willing to risk?
So what if instead of just outright quitting my job, I just talked to my boss about maybe trying to work part-time so that I still have some more time to work on the business, but I'm not going all the way in?
Yeah. And I think that's a really good strategy. Now, there's a couple things to think about, right? There are going to be some bosses who are not going to like that at all.
Right.
So like, what kind of a boss do you have? Do you have a boss that's going to be open to that and is going to appreciate that you're coming forward and you're being honest and you're putting it all down there and is supportive of helping that happen? Then I would say that's a really good option, because you may also be able to put yourself in a place where you still get some health insurance, you're still like, you have sort of a safety net there with keeping that job, but you're giving yourself more hours to actually work on your side hustle. So I think it's about your boss, you know? Did you win the boss lottery? Do you have a boss who, you know, understands entrepreneurship and wants to support you? Because you could put your foot in your mouth, right? And you could ask your boss and then they could be like, get out of here.
Right.
So that is the risk. They shouldn't, and they should be supportive. And we've had plenty of people do that at Palo Alto Software, and it's been like a really positive experience, but not everybody is like that. So it is about who your boss is.
What are some things I could do today to really give myself a baseline or something to measure? You know, am I ready to go all in on this, or should I maybe pump the brakes for a little bit longer?
Yeah, I think this is where like you see in the entrepreneurship world where people say it's time for the back of the napkin, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta like, back of the napkin, where are you? How close are you to meeting your budget goals, just so that you can keep the life that you have right now, right? That you're not gonna risk your housing, your food security, your insurance payments. And you know, these days, health insurance is a big deal and it's expensive, right? So that's the back of the napkin. And then I would say it's probably time to bring in someone in your life that you rely on. If that's a partner at home, maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a good friend who's done this, but it's time for an outside opinion, so that you can take your back of the napkin and you can find someone that you really trust, who knows you and who knows your situation. If you're living with a partner, probably that person, because they should be involved in helping you figure this out.
Yeah.
And bring the back of the napkin, you know, what you've calculated, what you need to do, and pitch them and just tell them, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to do it, this is why I think I can do it, am I crazy? And get some more feedback. And maybe that's just one person, and maybe it's a couple of trusted friends, family, partner in your life to give you that second and third opinion. Because if you have you're almost ready, and then you go talk to 2 or 3 trusted people and all of them are like, not yet,
Yeah.
that probably means maybe you should wait. And if everybody's like, do it, you got this, you're being too cautious, then you know you're ready to go. So
Right.
I really like bouncing ideas off of someone in my life that I trust and I respect.